My people, Nigerian people across the world, I greet you all. I salute una bokulikali. I salute una kakakbolikali. You see, this is our new Nigeria. Every day you wake up, there is something new. Nigeria is a place of magic. That's what I call her. And the one making the round right now, people are happy, people are angry, people are confused. And we don't try to dig the matter to find out exactly what they go on. Not the news anymore. That this last week, now week when it be say so many Ojoro, so many Ugboni kind of meetings them take place. In the last few days, we see pictures when they come emerge for internet, to show say former President Olusegun Obasanjo, what is name, the candidate of APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, what is the candidate of PDP, our guy, Atiku Abubakar, all of them, plus some other Boku governors of the PDP, all of them go see, or rather, they jam, or however it be, but all of them meet with, Governor Nyesom Wike of Rivers State. This meeting will take place so happen for this place where they show now so a continental London Park Lane hotel now there for meet and everybody they confused they ask me waiting they happen many questions and even if they get to meet why it be saying at London but wait for the comrade show we know they carry last we know they try to dig to know exactly what did they go on inside this matter. But before we go dualize the matter, make I show you because some of the pictures that when they emerge from this particular meeting, they show now so I'm gonna they take notes. For here now, I'll see Obasanjo and I'll see Peter Obi for there. I'll see Nyesom Wike. I'll see equally see Benue State Governor Samuel Otom. For this particular picture when they show now so inside this one we still see them again for here. All of them, see the background, see the cloth when the business, someone like Governor Otom wear, see what Wike wear. You go see and say this same cloth will repeat itself when they meet with somebody like, Atiku Abubakar. You see how? Now the same cloth that they wear, for this same, meeting when they hold with Atiku Abubakar, the candidate of PDP. If you see them for here now, that's Nyesom Wike and of course Atiku Abubakar still the same cloth matter. So Nigerians can't they confuse like man, what did they happen for here? And all those matters so we say man, may we can't look at, may we can't dualize them because many questions there. But so far, very few answers there. But before we go into the imumuizi or the matter, but if you did the way you share this broadcast, my name is Nasi Lamp. He never changed. This is not the Congress show where we try to dig deep to find out exactly what did they happen. And of course, we go on use this, medium equality try to correct, some things. Of course, just to give some perspective, to the area, to the environment. When I share the broadcast, I bet we they learn exactly something what they happen. But when they come back from London, people ask them questions, particularly these governors. People they ask them questions, Governor Tom, Nyesom Wike, Okezekiazo of Abia State, even who Shane Makinde for your side, people still ask him because all of these guys they were in London. They met with these three, major candidates. On top of all, we can create many confusion parts. We say, Obasanjo just dey inside the matter, and so everybody can confuse. We don't know where the matter is, and it can be like say. Now the same hotel, this Intercontinental Park Lane Hotel for London, now in the day, you understand what I'm saying? I hold all this, what I call Ojoro meeting. I be first call them Ugboni meeting. All of the still be like that, But let us look at waiting them themselves talk. They will come match on with waiting. We find out from the cocoa below. But we listen to Governor Otom of Benue State.
That you saw. Whether with PC presidential candidate Ahmed Tinubu, we met with him, including our brother who had to go back to America on his vacation. We also met with the former president and presidential candidate of the Labour Party, we met with our presidential candidates. For us, we are looking at the larger picture. Nigeria today is in distress. What can we do? No man or woman alone can get it right for our country. We are looking at how we can harness ideas and put ourselves together to ensure that we get out of the present challenge we are in Nigeria today.
Must find a way to rescue our country, not only for this generation, but for our children and grandchildren. And this is a country with great potential, and we have people everywhere.
We met with the presidential candidate of All Progressive Congress. We met with our leader, former president of Nigeria, Obasanjo, and the presidential candidate of the Labour Party. We also met with our own presidential candidate, and I can say confirm this is the first time as a team we are meeting with the presidential candidate, so you can see all those rumors and this and that. So for whatever it is worth, like I said, consultation is ongoing. What we're talking about, like you said, is for the interest of Nigeria and Nigerians. It's not any interest parochial, being centered on one person or a group of persons. So we believe that what is going on, it will be for the interest of Nigeria at the end of the
Well, Nigerians, when I don't hear them, when they don't try to communicate to us, we say, man, the meet when they go hold for London, now for the interest of Nigerians. And when they the cocoa below, we ask him, man, this interest of Nigeria, you know, and Nigerians, the meeting, you know, if it take place for Nigeria. Why London? Why they just pack themselves, you know, carry body, you know, who called for this meeting? What did really they happen? Well, this is not some of the things we don't find out. For many of people we don't know, you know, Governor Wike the first where we're still, sake of say, after, you know, they don't tambuarize the, you know, PDP primaries to produce, you know, what to be named Atiku Abubakar as the flag bearer of the PDP for the next year's presidential election. You know, Wike vex where because Wike himself, now one of those persons will be saying, man, he don't hold the back of Tambuwa, so he's shocked. You know, they take shock Talazam, the way Tambuwa, you know, they take Tambuwa. And apart from just what Tambuwa do, you know, the national chairman of PDP, you know, go praise Tambuwa where we even talk up loudly that Tambuwa now he saved the primaries. You know, and that thing means so many things. So we can eventually, when, you know, when Atiku want choosing, you know, what's it called, running mates, he carry hand over Wike, go choose Delta State governor. So all of these things, you know, come like say they ridicule Wike and every other thing. So Wike the best ever since. So some kind of small firepower they go on since and all of that. So now just recent time, Atiku don't send many people go meet Wike. If like say Wike still hold inside. Some people like Lamido, you know, that they throw bad mouth go give Wike. And so there's been some small crossfire here and there inside PDP politics. Why these ones they go on? You don't say politics and one game when they be say, you know, once it be say opponents and say small tier day inside one political party, everybody go want to take advantage. So even Oga Bola Ahmed Tinubu not try to go see Wike to win Wike over to the APC. And if you know they follow politics where some people for APC don't boast long ago talk say me Wike go soon join APC even before the primaries and all of that. But meanwhile, Peter Obi the bridge builder he himself don't still go see Wike up to 2 times, you understand, since he win the Labour presidential, you know, primaries and every other thing. Now, the question is, why everybody they see Wike? We go first establish that one first and foremost. Because they talk now, say, man, now for the interest of Nigeria, I want to not believe them. All these politicians, they will not act in the interest of Nigeria. They are all acting in their own personal, selfish interest most of the time. Most of the time, in their own personal interest. Then he go get someone be say, man, he go just act, say, man, he don't spoil it. Anyhow he want be, this not my position. We see they know those ones. You understand what I'm saying now? Man, we go mention some of them as time goes on. But in this particular case, waiting don't put for our ear, waiting we don't come here. Now some of them now say we open up. So first and foremost, we don't hear say Wike don't give very strong condition to Atiku Abubakar, to follow before he go consider working with Wike. Now, why is, you go consider working with Atiku Abubakar, but why is Wike very important? I go tell you now. The politics of 2023, the money when it go involve is too much. APC ready where not forget. Now to rig election, so you change the figures, the numbers, they hard now. It's almost impossible now. So the rigging style now to buy the electorate, to buy their conscience, now be rigging style. And so to buy people's conscience, particularly for politicians, when they say, man, they don't get anything to show, you need money. And so, if now money matter, right now, for this 2023, nobody go contest Tinubu for this matter. Tinubu and the APC don't ready, according to what we hear, according to what who know for our ear, and what the size they talk. They don't ready back to spend the money for Nigerians to make sure they buy, everybody over. If you now recall, if you now remember APC election, you understand what I'm saying now? When they say delegates come back, their primaries they talk about. Delegates come back, they buy brand new cars. You understand what I'm saying now? All of them will still remember, say, many money go inside that matter. As a matter of fact, some people for who, carry on our ear say, money when APC, when Parliament Tinubu spend to get APC primaries, this I cannot independently verify, but now waiting who tell us, say, if he reach 5 trillion naira. Aha! If he reach 5 trillion naira. If that's not true, now they say, this 2023 general election, now do or that affect how it will be. So therefore, for Atiku, everything to help Atiku win election right now, okay, they need them. So, waiting make Nyesom Wike key now be say, Nyesom Wike now from Rivers State. And as Rivers State governor, Nyesom Wike don't gather so much money. So anybody when Nyesom Wike support right now, they expect say man, a lot of cover up will come from there by waiting they will use money do. And if Nyesom Wike agree, very likely he go feel win Rivers State for whichever candidate in the support. You understand the picture of what I'm saying? And so it make Nyesom Wike very key. And because of saying Nyesom Wike saying in the key, so in the wait. So part of the condition when we hear, according to the Ekuku generation, when we put our ear for ground, tell us, say, man, Wike don't tell them, say, first and foremost, Wike dey against the presidential ticket going to the north. That one first and foremost, now what want here. Wike now, apart from everything we'll talk about Wike na man will be say, man, if they stand to say, man, this now waiting believe say be the justice, and if they stand for that matter to the end. So Wike don't then say, man, according to the Ekuku matter, tell Atiku say, first and foremost, you are the candidate, you come from the north. The National Working Committee chairman and all those other people then, no consideration say man, sat even relevant. Everything now to the north. So he don't talk ask now say man, the PDP, National Working Committee, chairman, are you and his deputy say they must go. He need to produce the next who will be the chairman. That's one of the conditions then. You understand what I'm saying now? And then Wike, according to what they talk, see ask Atiku say, Atiku need to sign some kind document, some kind matter. He say man, he not go fit turn back home. Say if he win the election, now only 4 years he go serve. After that 4 years, that thing when Atiku go sign, when he go swear put, he not go ever get the power say he want contest again second time, but that thing go hold on for hand, he go hold on for waist. And if Atiku ready for that matter, then Wike they know what they will take doing. But if Atiku eventually win the election, Atiku go only get just 4 years to serve. After that, unconditionally, power will return back to the south. You understand what I'm saying now? On the part of the PDP. So and some other small conditions there. Then they say Wike ask Atiku. So Atiku say 92 weeks. He want go negotiate. He want go discuss. He go get back to Wike on these issues. All of this now to get the attention of Wike. Meanwhile, some other opinions that out there say, Oga Peter Obi himself, they still want Wike support because at the end of the day, right now, everything by team just to get the matter on. You understand? But as we know, according to the inside the Kuhun, then Peter Obi they give, they give money, they give shishi. But right now he be the most popular politician right now in Nigeria. So the wave of Labour Party of Peter Obi right now is very high. And so according to sources Wike they consider now to join the Labour Party. As a matter of fact, some people even talk on this like that for our ESA, man. Some kind of structure inside Rivers State right now, they know they change their PDP structures to Labour structures right now, you know, and things are moving in that direction. Now, on the part of Peter Obi, Wike not they interested in money, you understand what I'm saying now, but they interested in making sure, say, the whole idea of, say, man, that a South supposed to be president, it is very high for Wike here. Besides that, say Wike too don't still look at the body language of Nigerians, the ordinary Nigerian people, for even young people for River State, he don't look at all the body language, look at where the direction of this nation they go right now. That he himself don't still tell himself, according to people when they close to him, say, man, if anybody they will not support Obi right now, the person will regret later. Maybe we not forget, say, Wike tenure go end by next year. And after that next year, 2023, Wike fit not get any relevance again for this country. So Wike right now, your relevance beyond 2023, they very important. So what do they see? So when they happen for London, now poker, now game, now all these politicians that they play. As for Obasanjo, when they decide this question, according to sources, Obasanjo don't really want anything at all. Obasanjo just want to make sure, say, Atiku not become president of Nigeria. Obasanjo want just make sure, say, Bola Ahmed Tinubu not become president of Nigeria, because according to the sources, Obasanjo say and say, man, this country don't to die. One of the legacy when he go feel live now to make sure, say, he support a candidate when he be say he go feel restore this country, when he get real confidence in, and that candidate, according to sources, now Peter Obi. You understand what I'm saying? So Obasanjo now they build all the alliances right now. They build all the muscle power to surround, you know, Obi by way of support. You understand what I'm saying now? So that all of these people, all of them will proudly say they join, you know, part of building the new Nigeria. So they say that then the matter be. Meanwhile, some supporters of Peter Obi, the obedient supporters, some of them don't still reach me. Some of them express confusion. Some of them express, will Obi be involved in this kind of charade? Well, my people, me go defend Obi for this one, you know, because I don't study Obi, and as I talk to you right now, Obi, as he not come up for Germany, but last night Obi had a meeting in Germany with you know, Nigerians in diaspora when he did Germany and all of that, and I heard it was a very you know, a very beautiful meeting. You know, this time one of the pictures when we fly around, so several other pictures when we fly around, you know, over that particular, you know, meeting and all of that, you know, that Obi left London to quickly go to Germany to catch up with this particular meeting when I show around the picture right now. Now, for a politician like Obi right now, Obi, I first thought I said now unifier. Obi will listen to everybody. Anywhere they call Obi right now, okay? Even if not the devil, they call him, Obi will go and listen. Obi will go and listen. Obi will listen to everybody. Obi will definitely listen to everybody. So it doesn't really matter. There is no way the presidency, Obi's presidency can be actualized in isolation. There is no way Obi's presidency can be actualized, okay? He say, we don't want to mingle with this, we don't want to mingle with that one. No. Obi will have to sit down and, you know, almost anywhere. Me, I'm not just saying that everywhere. You understand what I'm saying now? You know, and listen, okay? Somehow, you know, where we need to apply the diplomacy of joining them to beat them, we will need to apply it. What we don't already believe, now the trust, man, we have a candidate, okay? A candidate that we can believe in, a candidate we can believe can transform this country, a candidate we can believe is ready for this transformation, and that's Peter Gregory Obi. You understand? There's no doubt, you know, he's trusted, we believe in him, and that is why the followers should be like, at the time this one, so that those guys that when they don't still reach me say, no, they're not happy, they don't do this. I see one video, somebody said that they bump Peter Obi picture. I want to talk to them, say because Obi need down for, you know, NBA, you know, convention, he need down for, almost need down for Atiku by way of paying respect. That why you go pay respect to your opponent like that. I say, man, Mona cool down, Mona be cooling down, make una they cool down, you know. That thing when Obi do so, is the best he should have done. You know, so for those of them who say, man, una never still grow for instance, it's the best, you know. When they show hate, you show them love. You understand what I'm saying now? That love when you show them so, it's more powerful than any other thing. So Obi is such a man, okay? He's a model to Nigerians like right now. Like I talk, again, my brother, I talk to me, Obi now water, you not get enemy. Okay, Obi will definitely listen to everybody, but Obi knows exactly what he will do when he becomes president. That's not the matter. But for the Wike, since they shock now say, man, Wike don't see the personality of Obi. This now Obi when he Wike himself insult, talk many things about when he even go Anambra State, go campaign, you know, a lot of that. After primaries, one of the first people when we say Obi go see now the same Wike. Femi, what's it came? Femi Kuti, Fela Kuti song. Talk many things about obedient movement. A week later, Obi go see and go visit and pay him a friendly and a loving visit. Because at the end of the day, these are all Nigerians that he, as president, will govern. And so therefore, there must be a meeting point. And that is the philosophy of Obi, which many of us, we are proud of. We are happy to identify with. Having said that, I believe, say, man, for this meeting will take place for London, for those when they hear, those will get the ears of Peter Obi, we will directly convey this message. You understand? If Obi never issue statement, the campaign should issue statement concerning that particular meeting. So to get to this presidency, many things will happen. Nigerians should be patient with someone like Peter Gregory Obi. You understand what I'm saying now? Because the right things will happen. But a big one is coming though. There's the speculation that Governor Nyesom Wike, don't they prepare, don't they carry him back to formally declare to become, you know, an obedient himself? Well, I cannot verify this, but it gets waiting one of our brother talk to Arise Television when he say, man, they close to inside the matter, when he say, he still know the sources then, you know, I know exactly what they play. He talked this to Arise Television. What I listen. Credit to Arise.
Thank you very much for joining us.
It's my pleasure to be here.
Right. Well, let's get your take first off on the recent happenings on the political scene. You know, meetings in Port Harcourt, meetings in London. Of course, these meetings with your principal, Peter Obi, he's had a meeting with Wike, not the first, not even the second time. What exactly is this latest meeting about? What are your thoughts on it?
Interestingly, let me say that Governor Nyesom Wike has become a very strategic bride for two reasons. River State is one of the highest in terms of voter number. And then number two, which is very important for listeners to note, is that amongst the 36 governors, Wike stands out as one of those who have done or performed the best. So PDP will need him to add color and credibility to their campaign. APC will need him to add color and credibility to their campaign. But I think that there is a question mark on the conscience of Wike. Wike is bordered by the fact that rather than think of a new order, the PDP went the way of gerontocracy. And instead of perhaps palliating him by going with him as the vice presidential candidate of the PDP, they lost that opportunity. And so Wike is saying, I couldn't have done so well in River State and leave Nigeria to hazards and guesses and conjectures. I'd rather check the cards and make the best decisions. And I think that the reason Wike hasn't decided whether to go with either of the two big parties is because tied to his conscience is ensuring that what he has done in River State is done in the Nigerian project.
Yeah, but he's also meeting
for Obasanjo and those who are supporting the candidacy of former Governor Peter Obi. What is at the core is that whatever they've done with Nigeria, in law there's something we call the dying man's declaration. It comes to a point where you want to remedy whatever wrongs you have made. And so Obasanjo and those who are supporting the candidacy of Peter Obi are interested in fixing Nigeria, are interested in ensuring that the sweltering harmattan that is calling for a new nation is etched not only in the hearts of men, but across the geopolitical zones. And Wike is strategic to that. That is why Peter Obi would meet with Wike as much as is necessary. And I tell you, I'm not a clairvoyant, but I'm sure that sooner rather than later, Wike will join the obedient team because we will fix our country, we will take back our country, and we'll turn Nigeria into a...
Wike will join the obedient team. It remains to be seen. We are waiting. The reason why I laugh, and I say, you see Nigerian politics, we not go die put. Waiting we believe, we go follow on. Because everybody, particularly the politicians, they only act for their own interest. They want to be relevant continuously. Okay? But the obedient team will always welcome every repentant who is willing to be obedient. The important thing is the driver we have, when he gets the key and he starts the vehicle, he takes us to the direction we want to go. The direction that we have all agreed to travel to for a new Nigeria to be given birth to. That's all. Everybody's a Nigerian. Everybody's a Nigerian and everybody is welcome on board. For Peter Obi, focus on my brother. Please let your team speak to Nigerians on why you were part of this London meeting that I call Ugboni meetings, Ojoro meetings, and meetings that definitely, okay, they've said that it's for the interest of Nigeria and Nigerians, where that remains to be seen. But our focus will not change. Obedient supporters, we will not change. Obi, the rock, Peter the rock, must go to Aso Rock, irrespective. And lastly, I must tell Nigerians that right now, Obi is important in this equation because of you. Because of the very many heroes and heroism that you guys are displaying. Because of you, everybody right now calls Obi, everybody identifies with Obi, everybody right now cannot do anything without considering the equation of Obi inside the matter. Because of you, because of Nigerians. Let's keep it up. Obi is the next president and Nigeria is going to open a new chapter very soon. My name is Comrade Latek Mohosa Oriahi. It's been a Comrade show. I just want to say, stay blessed. May God bless you all. May God bless Nigeria. And may God bless incoming President Peter Gregory Obi. Bye for now. I'll see you again shortly.
Peace.